few teams that had always lacked the speed or depth began to make a charge in 2007. Kansas, Kansas State, and Colorado were all in town on Wednesday. Kansas State started out quickly but fizzled towards the end of the season, while Kansas shot out like a rocket and finished that way, finishing 12-1 with an Orange Bowl victory over Virginia Tech. Meanwhile, Colorado, need I remind you what they did to the Sooners in the thin air of Boulder. Take a look at what they had to say in our segment, The Best of the Rest.
You can sit around and quote all the great leaders in the country and have all these philosophical sayings and be funny and all that, and that only goes so far. At some point, there's got to be some proof in the pudding, both in recruiting, for your team, for your media, your fans, that you've got to say, okay, we were able to make all that stuff come out in a W. And I think games like that are useful there. They give credence to what it is you're saying and what it is you're doing. Now, clearly, over time, you've got to establish some consistency there, but you have to have some of those breakthrough moments where people go, okay, I get what he's saying.
Well, if you watch us play, I mean, even if you saw us during our 2-10 season, we play people really hard. You know, we really don't just get blown out or just knocked out of the water really often. I mean, we really play people hard down to the wire. If you play us, you're going to get 4 quarters of hell. And sometimes the ball rolls our way, sometimes the ball rolls the other team's way. Lately, it's been rolling the other team's way a lot. But if we can somehow buy into what Coach Hawk is giving us, what he's teaching us, and prepare for each team individually and really give it our all Monday through Thursday and not just Saturday, maybe the ball will start rolling back our way a little more, and people around the country will notice those Colorado Buffaloes play some good football.
And I think, you know, that the defensive coaches, as I've tried to explain to our guys, it's time for them to take back the night. Right now you've got these offensive coaches, of which I've been one of as a trade, running lawless through the streets. I mean, when you score 36 points a game and that's good enough for 6th in your conference, that tells you about the proficiency of the quarterback position.
Big 12 is just stacked full of quarterbacks. I mean, I can't think of a quarterback or a conference that's got more talent spread out throughout the conference than the Big 12. I mean, you got guys from Graham Harrell to Chase Daniel, Todd Reesing. I mean, Zach Robinson. You got a lot of good quarterbacks in this conference. I mean, I can't think of a team in the conference that doesn't have a competitive quarterback.
We want to build a tradition here, so that means that year after year, I can't put wins on it. I can't tell you we'll be successful this year if we win, 9, 10, 12, 13 games. I don't know. I'll know by the way we play if we're continuing to be a great football team, or let me change it, a competitive football team to where we want it to be at Kansas. But we know that we got to pass the test of time. We don't want to be a one-year wonder.
There's no need to mention tortoises or underdogs when we mention who will be here on Wednesday for the final day of Big 12 Media Days in Kansas City. The big dog of the South, OU, will be here, along with their rival and the team picked to be second in the Big 12 South, the Texas Longhorns. Also, Iowa State and Baylor. Reporting from Kansas City, Damon Fontenot, News OK TV.